Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Kelly. I wanted to put together a couple of videos that detailed the yoga poses and the yoga flows and how they all tied in together and whatnot. I didn't really know how to go about this. I mean, I can go into a studio and teach in person, but I know that there are quite a few people out there that want to try yoga and just they don't want to go into a yoga studio around other people that know what the heck's going on, and they're just like, how do I do this? Everyone's flowing and I'm trying to not break my hip getting into this pose, so what's going on? So I know a couple years back I was new to the practice myself because I had back injury from running and not stretching, you know, all that good stuff that you shouldn't do that I was doing, no go. So I remember one morning I woke up and I couldn't move. I tried to get out of bed and I couldn't even move. I swear I felt paralyzed for a split second, but it felt like eternity. And I remember thinking to myself that my grandmother's in her 70s and she's able to get up and you know, get out of bed, and here I am in my early 30s and I can't even do that. So of course I go to the doctor and he tries to put me, you know, he tries to send me in to see a surgeon and give me muscle relaxers and all that, and I was not having that at all. So I had to think, of course, you know, working out for a couple of years, and that's what got me into that situation, running, not stretching, and all that good stuff. So working out for quite some time, I had an idea of how the body feels, and it changes when you start eating right and exercising, and even when you push yourself, of course, back injuries, right? So your body will naturally tell you when enough is enough and when to push further. So that's what I had to do. I had to figure out, I'm like, there's another way beside medication and yoga that's going to, or medication and surgery that's going to be able to help me, and that's what I needed. I found yoga. Yoga was able to strengthen my spine and my core and help me to resolve my back issues, my, you know, just by strengthening my core muscles, TVA, and working with the core engagement throughout the practice helped me to even learn more about myself. And then, let alone the breathing, which, in my opinion, the hardest thing, right, the toughest thing to learn in the entire yoga practice is the breathing, because that is a pain. Even when we work out, even if we work out a lot, we're like, oh yeah, we can breathe, we can do the deep breaths, we're good, I can run and have that breathing, and still, they say if you can still talk while you're running, then that's good. But when you reach that point where you can't, then you have to like take that step back and try to balance out the body and the breathing and everything. So anyways, when it was time for me to actually learn how to breathe the right way, that was pretty tough. But let me tell you, if I sat here and just breathed alone, I'm losing weight. I'm trimming myself down, I'm balancing, I'm calming my energy, all that. There's so many benefits just by breathing alone. So I'm going to try to incorporate those as well in the videos. And like I said, this is my first go at doing this whole YouTube thing and trying to share my knowledge and my talents with the world. I'm naturally an artist, and of course by day I'm a software developer, so designing websites ties into the whole painting and artwork and whatever. I do have my own website with my artwork, and I also write, so you know, there's a whole like, you know, that goes in my mind. I swear it's like its own little planet out there, but it's a friggin' kick-ass planet, I'm just saying. Anyways, so if you guys want to learn more about that as well, that's cool. But for the time being, I'm just going to try to go one step at a time. The first video, I'm going to have a couple poses in, like downward dog, cobra, cat cow, and then child's pose. So those are pretty basic, easier poses, and even easy pose, like this is easy pose what I'm in now, and then I'm going to show variations on each, or what can help you deepen your practice and relax more into the pose. Let's see, I think that's about it. My dog, I have a dog, her name is Charlie. She's 13 and a half years old, and I had her since she was born. She was so adorable. She likes she's off to the side of the camera right now, but she's laying on the edge of my mat. She loves laying on my mat, and then when she was younger, I would be in a pose and she would like butt up right against me. It was the cutest thing, but not when you're trying to jump back in a pose or perform an inversion or whatever you want to call it. But other than that, she's adorable, and I just want to let you know that she may pop in and out and whatnot here and there. But other than that, yeah, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I guess that's what the YouTube people do. Just leave the comments below, and they like point to things that are listed on the page. But again, I'm just going to try to keep this simple and progress as I move along. And welcome again.